What if you bought land fair and square, and the Supreme Court later said you never really owned it? Sounds impossible, but that's exactly what happened in this case. This is one of the most important property law cases in American history. It decides who actually has the power to transfer land ownership. And it introduces a controversial idea, the discovery doctrine, a rule that shaped land ownership, Native American rights, and U.S. expansion for centuries. The case is Johnson versus MIntosh. On one side, you have Johnson's lessees, people claiming land through earlier private purchases. On the other side is William MIntosh. He claims the same land, but through a grant from the United States government. So two groups claim ownership of the exact same land. But their titles come from very different sources. Back in 1773 and 1775, Native American tribes, the Illinois and Piankeshaw, sold land to private individuals. These tribes were living on and controlling the land at the time. The buyers believed they had valid ownership. After all, they purchased directly from the people who possessed the land. But later, after the American Revolution, the United States took control of the territory. And then the US government granted the same land to MIntosh. So here's the big question: who has the better title, the private buyers, or the person who got the land from the US government? More specifically, can Native American tribes legally sell land directly to private individuals? Chief Justice John Marshall, writing for the court, said no, and his reasoning relied on something called the discovery doctrine. Under this doctrine, European nations gained ultimate ownership of land when they discovered it. Native Americans kept a right to live on the land, but not full ownership in the legal sense. That meant only the sovereign, the government, could transfer full title. Private citizens could not buy land directly from Native American tribes. The court ruled in favor of MIntosh. His title from the US government was valid, Johnson's was not. Here's the rule: land purchased directly from Native American tribes does not create a valid title under US law. Only the federal government can acquire land from tribes and pass legal ownership to others. That's the core of the discovery doctrine. This case shaped how land ownership works across the United States. It gave the federal government exclusive power over land transfers involving Native American tribes. But it's also deeply controversial. It legally reduced Native American land rights to mere occupancy, with lasting consequences that are still debated today. Johnson versus MIntosh teaches a powerful lesson about property and power. Not all ownership claims are equal. Legal systems decide which ones count. And sometimes, those rules reshape history itself.